This is a story about continuing to add the magic of Christmas into my home step by step. So today starts part 2 of our Christmas decorating journey. In part 1, we got up our first tree, a bunch of decorative items, and we're gonna continue the process today. We're gonna start with our main tree upstairs, getting that put together. We're gonna go shopping for a bunch of different items, and hopefully we'll also put up the tree in my bedroom. We've got a lot of decorating to do today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. So we are not going to start here, and we are not going to start here. We're going to start here. So this is technically our loft area. It's where the largest of our Christmas trees go, and part of me is thinking it's going to end up in this alcove over here where there's the most floor space, but ideally I would like it to be in the front. So we're going to at least try to set it up in the front, and then if it just feels like it's too tight, we'll put it back here. So this tree is actually extremely heavy. And what do we think about it on the front? Do you think it fits okay? In person, I feel like it's just a little bit big, but I do think I can push it back a tiny bit more, and then it'll be okay in this corner. And I also want to, I think I'll be able to figure out how to plug it in behind the tree. I'll have Chad help me with that, unplug something else and move it around. But I'm so excited to have the big tree up. I'm gonna fluff all of the branches and then go from there. We have the main tree up and fluffed, so now we're gonna do the same with my bedroom tree. And I have to say, I know that the very full trees are the most popular and traditional, but there's something so nice about a light, sparse tree like this one. I also love when there's a mirror behind a tree to help intensify the illumination of the lights and the ornaments and all of that, but this one's just a little bit too short, so we're gonna move it out of the way for now. We did one tree in part 1 in my last video, and then we have 2 more to put up after this. So guys, by the end of our Christmas decorating, we're gonna have 5 trees up. This one's almost good to go, and then we're gonna go on a little field trip together. Well, we just pulled up to Hobby Lobby. We're gonna do Christmas decor shopping, actually for my first time this year, so I'm excited. I told you guys in my last video I want to use green and black tones upstairs, so we're gonna look for that. I really don't have anything like that. And then also we're gonna look for more of the glitz and the glam for downstairs. Something to go above the TV for my garland, some things to add to the centerpiece in the kitchen on the island. So let's go see what we find. This tree is so dreamy, this 12-foot tree that I had to share it. One day I will have a super tall tree, guys, but I think the tallest of mine are 7.5 feet. I don't have any super tall trees, maybe next year. I will link a bunch of fun trees though on this video if you guys are shopping for one this year. And I know almost all of you have been to Hobby Lobby for holiday shopping, but if you have never gone, you guys, it does not matter what style you have. If it's like me, if it's farmhouse, if it's neutral, if it's really colorful, if it's pinks, blues, yellows, reds, and beyond, they have it here. They have like literally every style of home decor for holiday decoration. So I always recommend that you go here if you need literally anything to make your home more festive this season. We have our greens and blacks. Now I'm looking for some houses. I was considering this one, but it has a bunch of the green trees that I don't need. So I'm going to try one more store and just keep my eyes open. I did grab some white flowers though because of Randy Garrett design. I am always so inspired by her. Well, I'm not prepared for the rain. I tried to use a shopping bag to protect my head, but it flew off instantly. It is pouring. I really want to try to go to one more store, but the parking lots are flooded, so I just hope it stops raining. And my little helper did a great job at Home Goods. We got a bunch of really fun goodies we're about to put out. So welcome to day 2 of decorating. I'm just bringing in all of our new stuff, and then we're going to start out in the living room today. And you guys know I like to bop around, so let's start working on some things in the living room. I really want to start putting bows on that tree. I do want to put up this garland, some of the houses, and then we're gonna go upstairs because I really want to get started on the main tree too. So I posted a reel on Instagram the other day about the fall garland I did right here that a lot of people did not like, and I loved it so much that I wanted to recreate something for fall. So we're just gonna get started with some goodies. This was a beaded strand that I had from last year, and then when I just put up there, I found those at Home Goods on my way to checkout. I was so excited. Here is a close-up of those two together. It's just fun and festive and lighthearted, and I love it so much having a little bit of a garland there, but we're really gonna amp it up once I show you the progress. I wanted it heavy and all out on this wall today, so it's gonna be much more than that in just a little bit. Now I wanted to fluff the branches on this tree. I want to say this is a 6.5 foot slim tree. I was feeling like when I bought this tree, I needed a smaller one here since it is a smaller living room, but do you think I should have gone taller? Let me know. We gathered out all of the ribbon I have from previous years. I do have a couple rolls of this lighter blue ribbon, so I'm gonna start and tie a bunch of bows, put those on, and I will do a little bit of like a traditional style ribbon where it's the strips that are like, you know, around 10 inches long, and then they're tucked to where it kind of looks like it's a continuous ribbon, but it's not. And then I'll do a bunch of bows in this blue. This is like a flatter, it's almost like a linen blue. This one's more of a satiny blue. And then I have a velvet in navy. So we're gonna start working with what I have and see how far we get. So the very first thing going on this tree are those beautiful little bows, and I'm going to use a few different styles, textures, sizes. I'm also adding ornaments and picks and all the things, but I just want this heavily bow, and I'm so excited about this trend this year that I also need to do it somewhere else, so maybe the dining table. If you have any ideas, definitely send them my way. And we have a great start here, you guys. I do need more bows, but I really want to get started with some ornaments, and all of my like most formal ornaments I'm going to put on here with small intricate details. I really like when you see a fancy tree where all of the ornaments are on the very outside. I feel like when you normally fill up a tree, it's like, you know, start somewhere in the middle, some on the outside, but this one I really want them on the very outside. So let's start adding those ornaments. And then look at these little reindeers. These Home Goods ones are actually really nice because they're thicker and heavier. We're moving on to these little houses with the lights inside. These are so cute. These were a Home Goods find as well. And then look at this marble tray, this Christmas tree. I had a pumpkin here for the fall time, and it was just so fun and easy. So this Christmas tree from Home Goods, I had to pick up too. So now I'm just playing around with some floral arrangements in the kitchen. These are very inspired by Randy Garrett design, like I was telling you before. So this one at first is just a hot mess. Sometimes I just need some time to look at things and think about them, which is why I love doing my walkthroughs with you guys at the end. So we're gonna move on to one more day of decorating, and then I'm gonna show you insane progress from everything you've seen so far. It's a chance to start over new. Well, we're getting started with my strictly no red Christmas tree. However, I just found these and I can't help but think these would look so cute hanging from the lights on either side of the projector there with some extra ribbon and fun things. So maybe we will have to add a little bit of deep red too. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. So we started decorating those lights. We're gonna decorate them a little bit more after I get these ornaments on the tree. And I have to say, a lot of these large packs of ornaments can feel pretty basic, but once I have all of these on, it does not feel basic to me at all. So I'm really happy with this selection. I know everyone's gonna tell me I shouldn't start with picks, but I have literally never used black on a Christmas tree before, so I just want to put them on first. These are the good times with you, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la, da, da, da. This is way too much fun. We've got the first pack of ornaments on. I'm about to open up the second pack. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. Now we have got to open this nutcracker ribbon. Forrest loves nutcrackers, so he's gonna be into this one. We're gonna use this on the tree, and then I also really want to use it on these lights too. So first I'm just tying a bow a little loose so I can measure out the length that I need, and then I'm going to cut it and make 2 bows to put on these lights and just really start dressing them up. Guys, I can't believe I have a green, black, silvery, white tree so far. Who am I? And then in my bedroom, we're gonna talk about that in the walkthrough, and then also my office, that's a pink tree. So I literally will have almost every color under the sun on all of the trees in my home by the time we're done decorating. Those look really cute. So now we're gonna start adding it onto the tree, and I always have cut it into strips, but I want to do something a little bit different with this one.
time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday.
And now hard left turn to all of our progress clips. You guys, I've done so much since those decorating clips. I told you in the beginning, sometimes I just have to like sit on what I filmed and kind of think about it and rework it in my brain before I do the progress. So I've got a lot of updates to share. So let's start out with the kitchen. I've done some fun things in here. I told you guys Randy Garrett Design really inspired the kitchen. I love all of her floral arrangements, and I was getting a little bit worried about like which flowers were appropriate for winter, but honestly, I feel like all of the blue and white accounts are using whatever they want, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We did add the ginger jar ornaments onto these lights above the island. I have 6 of them, and since there's like 4 hooks, I only did 2 on each of them, and then I'll show you where I put the last 2, but just really fun and easy. And then some of these are flowers that I already had. Some of these are Hobby Lobby, and then some of them are actually picks. So if you have any leftover picks, don't be afraid to add those to any floral arrangements in your home. We can take a little walk over here now. I feel like this arrangement is so Randy Garrett Design with the pearl picks and then the flowers. I don't even know what kind of flowers those are, but again, they're white and they fit the vibe even if they're not a true winter flower. And then you guys, okay, let me make this so painfully dark so you can see exactly what we're dealing with over here. I really like this so far. That center arrangement is all picks. One thing I do really want to get for part 3 is a lot more smaller white trees. I want to add them in here. I want to add them in the living room. We're going to talk about that in just a second here, but I didn't make any changes onto those shelves up there. I don't think I made any changes on this wall either. Since part 1, we did that pretty arrangement in the corner. In part 1, we did that little corner by the stove. In part 1, just the cutting board and the tree. And then that sparkly wreath up there is so pretty. And then here's just one last view from this wall back here. I still haven't added anything onto the stools. I do want to do something light in part 3. I know I talked about that at the end of part 1. So I'm going to do a little more Pinterest perusing. I want to do something a little bit different. And then the living room, I did make a lot of changes in here. I have a lot of things to talk to you guys about. First and foremost, I don't think I'm going to pull out the Christmas pillows for the couch. I know that's shocking to many of you. I just feel like I have enough going on in here. And I have to say, adding these lumbar pillows on the couch right here that used to be on these chairs, I feel like it just looks so much better. As far as the tree goes, we're gonna add on even more bows. I need to get some more ribbon for part 3 to really zhuzh it up. I also haven't done any toppers on any of the trees yet, so I just want some of your ideas. Should I just keep it simple with stars, or should I do a big oversized ribbon? That's typically what I like doing on the top of my trees. I haven't put a tree skirt on either. Excuse the cords in the corner there. I did add a tiny tree there and a tiny tree here. I just wanted to give it a little more volume, but after we have the tree skirt on, we'll really figure that out. And then also, I still want to work on this table. I'd like to put some smaller trees on a tray right here. It could be the same one or a different one in part 3. And then the garland. Okay, so normally I put this garland on the stairs. That's what I've done in previous years, but I really wanted to try it up here. And then in part 3, obviously, I'm gonna work on the rest of the garland, so like the rope strands that we did several minutes back in the video. I'm gonna work that into the garland and make it all like one swoop, but I did that late last night. And then we're gonna finish these shelves. So I need to move some of those houses down because now that the garland's up there, you really can't see the houses and stretch out the snow. Like, it's still very much a work in progress on the shelves, but I had to get that garland up. So in part 3, we will completely finish all of this. And then one thing I was really looking at again is like the flowers I told you guys on a lot of accounts on Instagram. And I think it was Something Decor love, I'll put it on the screen here, but she was using hydrangeas with her garland. And there are no rules with decorating, okay? Whatever makes you happy is what you should do. So I just really liked that she had very not winter flowers. I would feel like hydrangeas are just so not winter in hers, and it looks so cool. I feel like they don't really fit fully in mine since everything in here is a lot more of like a true winter, but I want to look for some sort of flower to put here because the height on the table, I honestly just feel like it makes the room look so much better and just like higher end. And then I did just set the stockings right here because I wanted to ask you guys, do you think I should put them on the stairs? Do you think I should put them over here? And one last area before we head upstairs is this bowl of ornaments. I'm obsessed with this, you guys. This is the third one. You guys know we did 2 in part 1. So the rest of the ginger jar ornaments, some little birds, and just other ornaments in coordinating colors. The loft area is still very much a work in progress, but it's definitely getting there. In the next one, I really want to add a lot more onto these. Any specific things you think I should do? Let me know. I might do a couple of ornaments, but I just want to really like zhuzh up those lights. And then the tree so far. So one thing I wanted to do different with the ribbon that I kind of started talking about in the voiceover is I want to leave it the entire length as much as possible. So I just really pushed in and tucked that ribbon. And it's just one solid strand because I have so many short strips from previous years of different ribbons, and then I wish I could do something long with them. So since it's brand new, I'm just trying to keep it as long as possible this year. And then I do think I'm gonna add a big bow though with a nutcracker ribbon on the top as well as a star. Just make this one like extra fun and heavy. So oh, and then these ornaments. So these ornaments, I think I'm gonna add on here. And I feel like I can get away with adding both silver and gold onto this tree, which I feel like is typically a harder thing to do. But with this one, with all the warmer tones, I think it'll look really nice. So we'll keep continuing this one in the next video. We do need to add some warmer tones on this couch. I'm gonna look for some pillows to get and then some green trees to put on the tables. I might run back to Hobby Lobby for those too. The tree in my bedroom, I do need your ideas for. I did a Florida tree in here last year with starfish and dolphins and all of that, but should I do a bow tree or even just a ribbon tree, like a bunch of knotted ribbons would kind of be cool. Please give me your ideas for this one. And then also we still need to do the pink tree in my office and forest tree too. As always, I have my Christmas playlist for you guys down below in that description box. I have literally years of Christmas decorating videos, and by this point I've essentially done every color palette under the sun. So you can watch that if you've got a lot more decorating to do today. Part 1 is down below, recent videos, links to stuff, and so much more. Don't miss out on that description box, and I will see you guys right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!